Good evening and welcome to another great, powerful section in our Wednesday Creative Living series. Today we are diving into the incredible power of words. The power of words. Words are more than sounds or symbols. They are the building blocks of our reality. The words we choose to speak, the words we hear from others, and even the silent words we think to ourselves can shape our lives in very profound ways. The words that we speak, the words that are spoken to us, the internal dialogue that we ruminate and talk to ourselves, they can affect our lives either way, positively or negatively. But we know better to do those things that will create streams of joy and abundance in our life, in our world. So let's explore how our words can uplift or tear down, how they affect our progress, and how they create the life we experience each day. Nothing just happens. We already know that. If we want a particular outcome, we know what to do. We know how to combine the inputs, the resources to create what we want. And words are like the seeds that we plant in the fertile soil of our minds, which will eventually grow and bear fruit. I have a verse from the scriptures in Proverbs that reminds us that death and life are in the power of the tongue. Words kill, words give life. They are either poison or fruit. Again, we choose. It's your decision. It's entirely your decision. And if restating this scripture, our words hold the power to either give life or bring destruction. The words that you say, you speak, to either encourage or discourage, to either build up or tear down. Just the words that you speak, that I speak, they have that power, tremendous power. Again, I'm going to take another powerful example from the scriptures, how words shape reality in the story of the centurion and Jesus. I read the story. The centurion came to Jesus asking for his servant to be healed. But here's what's extraordinary. He didn't ask Jesus to come to his house. Instead, he said, just say the word. Just say that word. What word do you have to say in your situation? What is that word? Is it that I'm whole? Is it that I'm complete? Is it that I can do all things? Is it that out of this only good would come? What is that word? You may want to write it down and think about it. What is that word that you need to speak out boldly? Because your words are powerful, they are creative. It also says they are sharper than two-edged swords. So the centurion said, just say the word, you don't have to come to my house, just say the word, and my servant will be healed. And you know what happened? Jesus spoke the healing, and the servant was restored to health from a distance. The words that you speak, there are no barriers to it. They are life, they are spirit. They are sharper, they are sharp. And something we all know is that the same spirit that was in Christ Jesus, is also in you. And it's also in me, it's the same spirit. So your words are powerful. Again, somewhere we know it says, declare a thing and it shall come to pass. We're saying this so that we know that the words that we speak, they are powerful. Your affirmations, they are powerful. And this speaks directly to the power of our words to manifest what we desire, whether that is healing, abundance, or personal growth. Whatever are those things that we desire, we can begin to speak the word, speak it into being. Create with your words. The centurion's faith and Jesus' spoken word brought forth a miraculous outcome, showing us that our words can transcend even physical barriers to create transformation. Again, what is that word that you have to speak? You have to speak it into being. You have the power to do that. Write it all down and speak. Create those things that you want. Tony Robbins said, the words you consistently select will shape your destiny. What words do you consistently speak? Do you speak damnation to yourself? Something happens, you say things like, I'm dead. I'm finished. What words do you speak? Do you speak wholeness? Do you create with your words? Our words create the framework through which we experience life. We know also that we can send our words on errand. Positive, affirming words inspire growth and possibility. Do not think less of yourself. And again, negative, harsh words stunt progress. They sow seeds of doubt, fear, and limitations. Okay, let's first consider the negative side of this power. Imagine a child hearing the constant refrain, "You are not good enough," or "You will never succeed." These words, often spoken by parents, teachers, or other authority figures, can imprint themselves deeply into the subconscious mind. Words that we've been hearing over time by our parents, by teachers, you cannot do this, or you're not good at this. If we are not careful, these words become the scripts we live by, because they've been spoken over time, that all you see are those negative things, even long after they've been said. Take the example of a man named Tom, who was told repeatedly as a child that he was lazy and wouldn't amount to much. His father, while frustrated, probably didn't realize the long-term impact of his words. As Tom grew up, he unconsciously lived out that story. He didn't push himself, assuming that failure was inevitable. It's bound to happen. I've been told it would. Everything he does, he's filled up with those negative professions that he just naturally manifests it. He just naturally flows or goes in that direction. It wasn't until much later in life that Tom realized that he had adopted someone else's narrative as his own. Again, it boils down to what you've been told over time. What have you been told that you've taken as your story? And because you've taken it as your story, you just expect that to happen. But like we say, we have the power and we can change those things. He had internalized those limiting beliefs and shaped his actions and his inactions around them. Everything around him, he has built it around those false narratives. This shows how damaging words, especially those spoken by people in positions of authority, can set the tone for years, if not decades. Again, we're talking about the negative impact of words. Also, think about the negative internal dialogue we often entertain. How many times do we say to ourselves, I can't do this. I am not smart enough. I'm not worthy of this good. Some people is when they're alone. Probably if they're living with people, when everybody leaves, they're at home. Or when they're taking their shower, they begin to say those things, regurgitate those negative things. How many of these self-fulfilling prophecies, negative ones, have you spoken to your walls? These words are self-fulfilling prophecies that create self-imposed barriers, limiting our potential, and what it does is that keeps us stuck in situations far below our capabilities. That's what negative words do. Either they've been spoken to us or we even speak it to ourselves. Okay, let's flip the script and explore the positive, empowering side of the words, which is where we always want to be as students of this truth. Just as negative words can bind us, positive, affirming words can set us free. Remember, your words are strong, they are powerful. The scripture says that sharper than two-edged sword. The words of encouragement, love, and affirmation can transform our lives. Consider a teacher who tells a struggling student, I believe in you. You have everything it takes to succeed. The words may seem simple, but they are powerful seeds. Imagine being told that, I trust in you, you can do it, you will succeed. Keep moving, keep going. Upon hearing those words, the student begins to see their potential. The belief planted by the teacher allows the student to rise above the struggle and tap into strengths they didn't even know they had. Impact of negative, positive words. Can as well speak to yourself. This is the power of words in action. Here's another beautiful example. Maya Angelou once shared that as a young girl, she had a teacher who told her, you will be a teacher and your words will travel the world. At the time, she had no idea how true that statement would become. That simple affirmation stayed with her, shaping her sense of self and guiding her toward a life of greatness as a poet, author, and civil rights activist. The impact of words. The words spoken into her became reality. Like we said earlier at the beginning, words are like seeds. When we say those words, they are seeds, and they can grow, germinate, grow. Again, compare this from the scriptures. I compare the tongue to a small spark that can set an entire forest ablaze. That's what we say, the tongue. While this can be a warning about what's destructive potential, it also points to their capacity for greatness. A kind word, a gentle compliment, or a heartfelt affirmation can ignite a fire of confidence and possibility in someone's life. Again, we often say if you do not have something good to say, then do not say anything. We want to be lifters. I have another interesting story from the scriptures, the story of Jabez. Jabez was given a name that carried a negative meaning. In Hebrew, his name is related to the word for pain. Pain. And his mother named him Jabez, saying, because I bore him in pain. So imagine growing up with that label hanging over your head. Jabez's very name implied hardship and suffering. words that could easily have shaped his life negatively. Being called pain daily could have reinforced a life of limitation, discouragement, and hardship. But here is the beautiful part. Jabez didn't let that name or those words define his life. Whatever are the words that have been spoken about you, negative words, right here, right now, we can cease to let the power of those negative words define our life. Because we always talk about the power in the present moment. And we also have heard that we can declare a thing and it will come to pass. Instead, what Jabez did was that he prayed a bold and specific prayer, saying, Oh, that you would bless me indeed and enlarge my territory, that your hand would be upon me, and that you would keep me from evil, that I may not cause pain. This is someone that has been born in pain and called pain. But he understood the power of words, affirmations. In this prayer, Jabez rejected the label, the pain that has been called all his life, that had been placed on him. He rejected it. Here, right now, I refuse every negative thing. I refuse every trend of negativity in my life. Like Dr. Greg will always say, principle is not bound by precedent. We can stop everything that we do not want. Speaking words of faith that Jabez, expansion and possibility instead. He rejected the negative and spoke faith, and spoke expansion, spoke abundance, spoke growth. He spoke things out. He declared things. He prayed. And the request was answered. Jabez's story shows us that we are not bound by the words of others. Whatever they've spoken over us, we are not bound by that. Even those given to us by those closest to us, like parents. We only allow that to take hold of us if we do not know the power that we have within us, to stop that, to reject it. To say, here and right now, I cease to be this. Here and right now, I affirm good and only good, good and greater good, exceedingly abundantly good, wholeness, completeness, success in anything, that the works of my hands are blessed. Whatever I set my mind to do, I will excel. I am abundant only. By speaking new words, words of faith and possibility, we can break free from every and all limiting beliefs and step into a life of blessing and growth. Yes, we can. Jabez refused to accept the negative connotations of his name and instead used the power of words to reshape his destiny. So we can use the power of our words, not another person's words, you, me, and reshape our destiny, our lives. Whatever our experiences that we do not like, we do not want, we affirm, we speak the word, we declare it. Your words are powerful. We always talk about affirmations. Affirm, declare it, speak it out. This is an important reminder for us all. It's never too late to speak new words over our lives. You're the most important person in your world, in my world. I am the most important person in my world. And the question is, what are you affirming? Whatever you want to see in your life, speak it forth. Affirm those words. If you've been living under negative labels or harsh words spoken by others, remember that you have the power to change your story. That power is not outside of you. It's within you. Go within and pull on that power. While the words of others have significant impact, the words we speak to ourselves are even more powerful. Your words are more powerful. Our self-talk forms the inner narrative that governs how we see the world and our place in it. What are you telling yourself? What are you speaking to yourself? What's like, I am capable, I am worthy, and I am loved, can become the foundation of a life full of joy, success, and growth. I am capable, I am worthy, I'm deserving of everything good. Florence Shane said, your word is your wand. The words you speak create your destiny. Your word is your wand. Your word is powerful. Another powerful reminder that when we use our words constructively, especially in our internal dialogue, we can change the course of our lives. Here is a simple exercise. Take a moment to think about a limiting belief you've been carrying. You may want to write it down. Maybe something like, I'm not good with money. People often say that. I don't deserve happiness. Write down that belief. Then you can flip it. Write down a new empowering statement like, I am open to receiving abundance, or I deserve to be happy. So we want to write everything that we hold within us that limits us from experiencing all the good that the universe has made available to us. Then we can flip it. And when we flip it, we affirm those sentences. And we want to repeat this new statement to ourselves daily and watch how it begins to shape our thinking, your thinking, and actions. I have a list of some more. Here are some other ways to reframe negative words and turn them into positive affirmations. Number one here, I can't do this. And we can move it to, I am capable of achieving anything I set my mind to. How many I can't do have you said? I can't do this course. I can't do this job. So many I can't do, I cannot do. Flip it for every of them and say I am capable of achieving anything I set my mind to. Because is that one mind of spirit that we are connected to. And that mind only knows possibilities. From I am not enough to I am whole, complete, and enough as I am. You are just enough as you are, complete, lacking nothing, whole, complete. Because we know we are all expressions of divine intelligence, which is perfect. Rather than seeing yourself as lacking, recognize the inherent completeness that you have, that you are connected to. And what it does is that it shifts and realigns your focus to your divine identity, which is wholeness. Another one is from, this is too hard, to, I welcome challenges as opportunities for growth. Remember the story of the eagle that looks forward to the storm, challenges, because the eagle knows it can only take her to a higher level. From I always fail to I learn and grow from every experience. Every experience is a teacher to us. Failure is not an end point, but a stepping stone. We've called it in one lesson experiments. So we reframe the so-called failure as an essential part of the journey, teaching us invaluable lessons. Because we see life as a process unfolding wisdom and growth. Life is constantly unfolding for our own good. It's all working out for our own good. From no one loves me to I am deserving of love. I am deserving of love. And I attract love wherever I go. So we don't want to dwell on the self-pity. Oh, nobody wants me, nobody loves me. We don't want to be there. We affirm, we declare, I am deserving of love. I attract love wherever I go. Deep at the center of my being is an infinite well of love. From I'll never change to I am evolving every day. One step after the other, I'm evolving every day, growing into my best self. Every day, therefore, offers me an opportunity for spiritual and personal expansion. We don't want to give room for any negativity. From I'm stuck to I am on the verge of a breakthrough. So we don't want to say I'm stuck. No. I'm at the verge of a breakthrough. Just at the corner, I'm stepping into my greatness, abundance. From I don't deserve this to I am worthy of all the good the universe has to offer. I am worthy of all the good. You are deserving of all that good. From things never go my way to everything is working out for my own good. You find yourself saying things like that? Things never work out for me. Things never go my way. They will always have their way. No, but we affirm everything, not some things, not a few things. Everything, anywhere you are, everything is working out for your own good. Out of this situation, only good would come. From I have no control to I am the creator of my reality. You have the power. You're the captain of your ship. It's your decision to make. From I don't know what to do to I trust the wisdom within me to guide me. That internal guidance system will always guide and direct us. We have so many of those things that we need to write down ourselves, those negative things, and reframe them and change them and begin to affirm those things. The reframed sentences, affirm it daily. Definitely see a change in our outer experience. So finally, let's consider the ripple effect of our words. When we speak positive, uplifting words to ourselves and others, we create a wave of goodness that spreads far beyond our immediate circle. A kind word spoken today can inspire someone to take a bold step, which can lead to a new opportunity, which can inspire someone else. We want to go out speaking those positive things. What? Speak it out. Speak it to yourself. I can do all things. I'm taking 50 steps today. Tomorrow I will do 60. I can do it. And you move. I will study for 10 minutes today. Tomorrow I'll add 15 minutes. You can do it. You can do it. The effects of our words are limitless. They are limitless. Mother Teresa said, kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their echoes are truly endless. The words that you speak, the words that I speak, we never know the full impact of a positive word. Can we wake up today or go out today, starting with ourselves? Speak those positive words to yourself. Affirm those words. You can go into the mirror and look at yourself and speak to that person there. Whatever you want to see manifest, speak it into being. With a backdrop that your words are powerful. That the words that you speak, they are sharper than two-edged swords. There are no barriers to the words that you speak. Remember the story of the centurion. Just say the word. Just speak that word. Before you say that complaint, speak that word to yourself. I am whole. I can do this. Inspire yourself. Encourage yourself. Speak to that person in the mirror. And know that you are powerful. Your words are powerful. And be rest assured that when you speak life, love, and possibility into the world, those words will continue reverberating, touching lives you may never know. Speak blessings to anyone around you. Speak blessings to you, to yourself. So in closing, let's be conscious of the words we speak, not only to others, but to ourselves. Let's choose the words that bring life, hope, and possibility. Let's use our words to lift others, inspire, and to heal. As we go forward, may we all remember I'm picking something again from the scriptures about words. Gracious words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. Don't think your words are not powerful. They matter. The words that you speak to yourself, they're powerful, they're creative. I like creating with my words. I like speaking words forth. Because when we speak, what we do is that we send those words on errand. And one thing that happens, it will never return without fulfilling the purpose for which you have spoken it. That's how powerful you are. That's how powerful your words are. They come back with fulfillment. The words have the power to shape your reality and the world around you. If you do not like any situation, begin to speak, begin to declare, begin to affirm. Truth students, we affirm, we see the good, we speak the word. So we want to start speaking with intention, knowing that every word is a seed. And what happens to seed? When they're planted on the fertile ground, they germinate, they grow. And not just that they grow, they bear fruits. So what will you plant today? What words, what seeds are you planting with your words? wholeness, health, abundance, greatness, peace, love. We can plant those seeds. We can speak those words. And not just because I'm saying it, when you speak it into being and trust the process of life, there will surely be a fulfillment to the words that you've spoken. And so it is.